Marches, vigils and die-ins became a familiar sight on the streets of America in 2014. A string of high-profile shootings involving white police officers and unarmed black men proved a tipping point in race relations. Protests spread from coast to coast in scenes which record the civil rights rallies of the 1960s. As in the past, tensions between the police and black communities proved the flashpoint.
I'm fearful for my sons as they get older. I don't know what to tell them about the police as far as to call them if they're in trouble because they're not here to protect us.
The fear and mistrust of the police reached fever pitch in Ferguson, Missouri on August 9, 2014, when a white police officer shot dead young unarmed black teen Michael Brown. His death came to symbolize a systemic problem, the unfinished business of civil rights.
This is just not about Ferguson. This has been going on in every city in America. Black young men have been marginalized. They have been dehumanized in every city in America. And so this is just I think the Ferguson situation and Mike Brown's situation just brought this whole thing to a head.
This time the case went all the way to the top. President Obama called on Attorney General Eric Holder to launch an investigation into the Ferguson Police Department's practices. Obama himself weighed in on the debate, saying peaceful protests were necessary to address the problems of systemic discrimination.
We need to recognize that the situation in Ferguson speaks to broader challenges that we still face as a nation. The fact is, in too many parts of this country, a deep distrust exists between law enforcement and communities of color. Some of this is the result of the legacy of racial discrimination in this country.
Following months of deliberation, a grand jury decided not to indict Officer Wilson, the policeman who fatally shot Michael Brown. In a separate investigation, he was cleared of civil rights violations. However, the same report slammed the Ferguson Police Department's unlawful bias against African Americans.